Oh yeah. Hey, how time flies, guys. I'm checking out. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Gosh, I can't just believe that I've worked here for 9 months. Just like yesterday. Like seriously. It's 5 p.m. now and the weather has been so awesome. I think it's 26 degrees today. Yeah, the highest so far. Oh my god. Hey. Eh, 9 months don't waka, I still they carry go. Nobody goes solo, nobody waka. Baba God you, now your help oh. I've murdered this song again. Guys, I feel like someone who just won a lottery, getting done here today as healthcare assistant, support worker, whatever name, as a carer, whatever name you could call it, just give it the name. Ah, God, wonderful. So I'm going to be answering a question somebody asked if there are jobs in the UK. Yeah, but let's just keep going because I have to catch my bus. Yeah. So all right guys, I just came off the bus right now. I stopped by the shop and I did a few shopping for the house. So like I was saying, answering your question about if there are jobs in the UK. Honestly, I'm hungry, sorry about that. Now the UK is currently at the grip of unemployment crisis, and now there are about 1.3 million jobs available. The sad news is this: there are no people applying to take up these positions. Did you understand that? 1.3 million vacancies, no people to occupy such positions. Have you seen someone who resigned from her job and the person is excited? Yes. Today is the last day of my shift at my workplace. I've been working in the past 9 months and I'm excited working there. Today being my very last day there, and I'm still excited. Who resigns from a job back home, or I don't know, let me say back home, I am a Nigerian. You hardly see someone resigning unless the person is going to a higher position, and people fight tooth and nail to remain on their position or in their job where I'm coming from. But here, I resigned. If you haven't seen the video, the reason why I resigned as a healthcare assistant, go through my videos, about 5 to 6 videos, you would find that video. Everyone was nice and I am happy I didn't have any problems at work in the last 9 months. No problems at all until my manager came up with some shit talks, that wasn't really great. So I decided to quit my job and I didn't look back when I quit. Though I made a video on how we reconcile the issues, how I tackle the issues and we reconcile. But then I had to take it off. Yes, I put that video in private, being that I felt, man, when you forgive something that has been done to you, you should just, wave that aside. Even the video on the reason why I resigned, definitely with time, I'm going to private it, because I've forgiven, I've fought that fight, and I've let them know that this is not right. And definitely, I'm sure that they're not going to use such expression to, subsequent, people of color coming in there to work. Yes, they're not going to use such expression. All of them, they felt terrible. Yesterday, when I did 14 hours of shift, one was just telling me that we're going to miss you. Anywhere you go, they wish you, that she was just wishing me success, that I should stay blessed in all that I do in life. Yeah. So that's the thing. Even as I was leaving this afternoon, those on shift today, they were like feeling sour. But then what can I do? I have to leave. I have to leave. And I'm leaving for good. Today is Sunday. But, I have always had to work weekends. That's Saturday, Sunday. Though some Sundays I go to church, especially when I have to work in the afternoon. Afternoon shift start at 2:30. So my church, we finished at church 11:50. So I still had the chance to, So I still go to church and go to work when I do 7 hours, especially afternoon. But when I have to do it in the morning, I wouldn't go to church. But then, currently, I'm going for an agency job. I haven't got any. Yeah. Though as of last week, an agency rang me up to say if I could cover 4 night shifts straight. I said no. There's no way I could take up 4 night shifts Not even one of the shifts, because my husband was just working during those days. So it was totally inconvenient for me to take up those shifts. So here, back to the topic of this video. If you don't want to work in the UK, it is very understandable. Guys, I bought a pack of cashew nuts. I'll be smacking them. You know, that you did not see a job or that you are not working in the UK means you don't want to work. It is a personal decision, a personal choice that you don't want to work. Yes, unless you are looking for a professional job. Meanwhile, professional jobs are also easy to get these days. I have a friend, you saw the video I recently made, my guest I hosted. Because when I give you examples, I make sure that you may have known these people or I may have mentioned them. The guest I recently hosted in my house, you know, the Yoruba lady, she's been a banker in Nigeria for long. Do you know that that lady, she's not up to 1 month in the UK, but can I tell you now that she got a job in the bank and she's starting next week. I pinged her this afternoon. She said she will be starting next week. She told me about it on that day they came around at hours that I hosted them. She's not up to a month in this country. Is banking job not a professional job? Secondly, the lady that gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, I shared the video here, in one of my vlogs. Do you know that she's currently working a professional job? A woman whose babies are not up to 5 months is working. Who does that in Nigeria? So even if you were working before ever you put to bed, you take a maternity leave, isn't it? And they will be paying you back home. But it is hard to see a woman, even if you give birth to one child, to one baby, going to seek for a job and getting that job, starting while you are nursing just one child. Mama twins, Iyabeji, she's currently doing a professional job. She works 40 hours a week, looking after 2 twins. You know, why is she doing it? Though her mother is here looking after the twins, I would have taken up such a job, but I've calculated, because in the UK, you have to calculate your time. Your husband's time, your husband's working time, if it can fit 2 of you to run things, good and fine. The husband goes to work, the mom is here helping out, 12 hours on the computer, on the phone. They even gave her computer to be working with. Yeah, it's a professional job. So tell me, if a woman who nearly gave birth to a set of twins can be working, doing a professional job from the comfort of her house, why wouldn't you find something doing? You that will be going out to do the job, So anybody that is telling you that there are no jobs in the UK, I don't know where the person is getting that from. Okay, now I can absolutely tell you that in this very country, you can work for an hour if you want. You can find a shift for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. What I did today was just 7 hours of shift, 7 hours shift. Yesterday, I worked for 14 hours. I think 14 hours is the highest number of shifts you can cover in a day in this very country. Even if you are employed professional job-wise and you are limited, or your full-time work is 35 to 40 hours a week, you can even do 60 hours when you are off, Like in my recent videos, my husband was on 2 weeks annual leave, but he worked 5 times during that 2 weeks. That's extra pay for him, So there are jobs. It's just for you to take that step, apply. Don't stay in Nigeria and you are scared. Oh my God, if I come to this country, will I be able to get a job? Would they take me because of my color? Would they take me because of my accent? Yes. Cultural barrier, language barrier. Though they speak English, they colonize Nigeria, they colonize a lot of African countries, but that notwithstanding, it is not easy adapting, internalizing other people's culture. Even if an Oyibo comes to your country, it will be difficult for the person learning your language, learning your English accent. Sometimes you say something, they ask you to repeat yourself. Likewise, we too, so it is absolutely everywhere, not just here alone. So I have said this in one of my videos. Even if you come here, you are looking for a professional job, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. What you have to do, get a job that is available. If you come to this country, you want to start work within 1 week of arriving here, you can get it. Does that happen in some countries in Africa, especially the giant of Africa? You come here, you want to start work within 2 weeks, 1 month of arrival, you can get a job and start doing something, But then, if you are looking for them top managerial jobs, office work and others, it takes time. So start with what is available. what is within your reach, so that you make money. And those work you look as, you call them minor or menial jobs, they make you more money. You earn more than you wearing coats, wearing tie, wearing koi shoes, going to work. Sorry to say this, you know, but every job pays. Yes, every job has dignity, and is it dignity or dignity? Which one? So you have respect doing any kind of job in this very country. So do not be afraid of coming in here. Yeah, a lot of people will tell you don't come to UK, you pay a lot of tax, it's expensive to live. Where you are living currently, is it cheap? I learned that a loaf of bread in my country is now 500, 700. When I was in Nigeria 3 years ago, it was just 200 naira. Now I learned it's 700. How can a family of 5 cope? You know. So, but here you can even buy bread 55p, 85p. You know, that's less than a pound. You know, I mean, you spend according to the currency valuation of where you are. You cannot be any money here and you go to Nigeria to buy paper and ogiri or food to eat. It's not done. That's why this cashew nut I've bought now. It's almost 1,000 Nigerian naira. But in Nigeria, I wouldn't even buy it for 500. I know it should be around 200. But that notwithstanding, we earn per hour here. You know, they didn't take this, as in this is, let's say, a fraction or half a fraction of my hourly pay. So it's not a problem, you know. So that's how it goes here. Yeah, the most important thing here is that when you pay for all these bills, whatever bills you pay for, you are getting value for your money. So that's the most vital thing here. You move into a house, everything is there for you. Yes, even if it is not there, the house should be partly furnished. You should see the gas there, some kitchen utensils there you might find, you know. So I don't know. I'm not begging anybody to come. I'm not even asking you to come, to be honest, but I'm just telling you the fact on ground here. Yeah, you earn, you spend, and you're spending the money for yourself. And when you come out, everywhere is absolutely beautiful. You know, the roads are motorable, the streets are tight. They are using your council tax money to repair all these things. But there are some places you pay this tax, you don't get value for them. There are some places you pay money for electricity, that's the NEPA bill, and you still pay the same amount, or you spend more but fueling your generator, you know. So it doesn't really sound funny. I've lived in a house, 2-bedroom flat in Lagos. I was paying 700 in a year. There was no water in that compound. Funny enough, I've left Lagos 3 years. Until this present time, I still heard last week that there's still no water in that compound. And the landlord has increased the price. How do you go? So guys, I think I have to run home now. I've tried. Okay? Alright. So do not forget to leave your questions. Yeah, in the comment section. I would respond to them. Thank you so much for supporting me here all the time. I really appreciate it. Alright, so bye for now.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfectly played through. Only cause you set up the angle.
Guys, my shopping bag. This is my handy shopping bag. All the time I'm going.